Welcome to Digital Hospitality. I am your host, Shawn Walchef. This is a Cali BBQ Media production. JW Marriott, Nashville, Tennessee, Restaurant Transformation Festival. Restaurant365 has done it again. They have put over 500 restaurant leaders together at one show, representing over 16,000 restaurants. And they have packed 2 days full of incredible content and, more importantly, incredible partners. Today I have Mateen and Rich from GoTab to talk to us about digital hospitality. What's up, guys?
How's it going?
Thanks for having us, man.
Yeah.
I am very excited to have you guys on the show. I'm a big fan of the brand. I've had your founder on, Tim, has told his story on this digital hospitality show. We'll put a link into the show notes so that you guys can check out that episode, the founding story. But let's talk about today. Let's talk about why do events like this matter?
Go for it, Mateen.
Yeah, shows like this are great. I mean, we really love to be out here and kind of connecting with all our different partners, love connecting with the R365 team, and then just getting in front of more clients and potential clients, and good opportunity for us to continue to build the brand and establish that presence in the space.
What's your position at GoTab?
VP of Growth, so I head up the sales.
VP of Growth.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, so head of sales and partnerships, coming off of product.
Sales and they didn't throw in marketing also? That doesn't include growth?
We've got a great marketing.
You've got a great marketing team?
Yeah.
But you've got sales and partnerships.
Correct.
That's a big responsibility.
Yeah.
Rich, what's your position?
I listen to Mateen and do whatever he tells me to do. I account executive by title. I do a little of
Account
everything around
executive
here.
title?
Yes, sir. Yep. I talk to a lot of people. I feel like I'm on the marketing team sometimes as well.
Yes. You make marketing content.
I make marketing content. Yes, sir.
You tell stories.
I try to tell stories. I follow in your footsteps. But seriously, I've been seeing what you've done for the last couple of years, and it's really kind of inspired me, to be honest.
Well, I appreciate that. And one of the things, we are grateful for the opportunity, obviously Restaurant365, but more importantly, the people that are listening. If you're listening, if you're watching, I'm a huge fan of people that do the work. My grandfather, he taught me when I was a boy, and he continued to teach me. These are lessons that we talk about on the show, but stay curious, get involved, ask for help. Curious people will listen to a show, curious people will come to a conference, curious people will pick up a book, but you actually have to do something with it. And, there are a lot of people that don't do anything. You got to do the work, and you got to be uncomfortable. And you've started that journey of posting content, of doing the things that, I talk all the time. Everybody's in sales and everyone's in marketing.
Yep.
Just we have these titles, even in restaurants, front of the house, back of the house, the owner does the marketing, or the marketing company does, everyone's responsible for marketing. Everyone's responsible for storytelling. And it's not comfortable to do, especially online.
It's taken me literally 2 years before I posted my first video content,
Yeah.
which was only about a month ago.
Amazing.
And I posted myself at the local farmer's market.
Yeah.
And it felt really easy. It felt good. It felt good to get it out there finally. So the little blurb I did with you earlier today was maybe only the third or fourth video footage
Amazing.
I posted. But it felt good to talk to you and to just post that online, man. I love it.
Why do you care about what you guys are building? What was the founding? What was the story that sold you on GoTab?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a former operator myself, so I was the director of ops for 5 locations out
Really?
in the Bay Area. Yeah, and then when the pandemic hit, we launched GoTab's QR codes, and I fell in love with the product. And actually, funny story, at the time
So you were a user?
I was a user of GoTab first.
Really?
Yeah.
You onboarded them?
Yeah.
You were part of the team
Yeah,
that
we
vetted them?
We vetted them, rolled them out.
Wow.
It was a game changer for us. I mean, we had been looking actually for solutions similar to that, because we ran really high volume, large spaces, 8 million a year breweries. So, not small operations, and cost of labor has been a historical issue for us, and especially in the Bay Area where we don't have tip credit and minimum wage is, pretty high. So we've been looking for a solution like that to just create a better guest experience through optionality, really. And when GoTab came along, it kind of was a game changer for us, and ultimately ended up getting the job offer to work with them. I was always kind of the POS geek within my restaurant group.
Yeah.
And so have always been really passionate about creating really efficient operations and optimizing point of sales to do the most they can to facilitate a better guest experience through ease of use by serving staff, bartending staff, etc. And so having the opportunity to be a part of the growth of GoTab and help develop a point of sale that just really is optimally focused on facilitation of ease of use for the staff is it's a game changer. So it's been real. I'm super passionate about operations, super passionate about efficiency. When I see an operator that I see can benefit so greatly from what we do, I get really passionate about that, which is sort of why I went from product to sales, because that passion translates, and I think people appreciate that kind of consultative approach.
How long have you been with the company, Rich?
Close to 3 years.
Close to 3 years. Do you have any fun stories of success stories of?
Yeah, several success stories, as a matter of fact. I won't mention any names or direct businesses, but folks that long sales cycles, let's just say that, right? So I'm pretty persistent. I like to big game hunt as well. so I know those sales cycles are going to take forever, and I don't give up. And then I've got the backing of my team, Tim, to kind of do what I do as far as reaching out to folks and then just not giving up.
Yeah.
I came on to get us into stadiums and arenas roughly 3 years ago, and I'm still fighting that battle to get us into stadiums and arenas. But I've learned a lot along the way for a guy who knew nothing about the process initially. The Delaware Norse, Tedexos, Levy's, those guys. I've worked on building those relationships, and we're on the cusp of being in all the places that I want to be in.
For the operators that are listening, what is the unique selling point of GoTab?
I mean, there's so many, and they all kind of vary based on service style.
Yeah.
There truly isn't one size fit all solution for so many different venues, and I think as you dive into these different rabbit holes of operational experience, it's really easy to kind of like realize that there's so much more for every single vertical. That said, I think where we become exponentially more compelling is in the larger, more complex operations. So extremely compelling for food halls. We can create that single tab ordering experience across all the vendors within a food hall, and ultimately, proportionally break out the funds to each of those vendors as part of their daily payouts, build in revenue share for the food hall owners as part of the daily payouts. So we really transform that guest experience. Larger venues, because we're doing a lot in the entertainment space where you might have a tab that's texted to you, and now you have a server who's able to kind of interact with that tab, while the guests can also pick up the tab if they want to and start ordering or close out when they want, and just creating a lot of efficiencies within the complex, larger space operation. That's where we become really, really compelling. Where we're,
Pickleball.
Pickleball?
I'll just leave it at that.
Pickleball, hotel
We're killing it in
resorts,
pickleball
Killing
places
in
right
pickleball
now.
space.
breweries.
There you go.
Yeah.
Rich, what's your takeaway? This is day 2. Well, what's your takeaway from this event?
Dude, this has been awesome. You know what I love about the shows more than anything is every conversation that we have with an operator is a meaningful conversation. They want to learn about R365's partners and how they can benefit from utilizing the integrated partners that work with R365. So day 2 this is I think my 5th show I've been to, and everyone has been a win as far as I'm concerned. And man, this one is no different. The folks that we've talked to are here because they want to learn. It's not like a traditional convention or conference where we're trying to pull people in.
Yeah.
People are coming to us because they want to know what we do and why we're here. So it's really cool. It's an easy place to be.
What about for you? What's your takeaway?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, just today I was reflecting on how much more name recognition we have, because it's, he's been here for 3 years, I've been here for 4 years. When we started GoTab, we were very much a no-name brand, and while we still fight name recognition probably above anything else, I think our product is there, and we're really, really compelling once we have the opportunity to kind of show it off. Our biggest thing is fighting name recognition. So continuing to come to these types of shows and being able to kind of just, see that people have heard of us and know little tidbits about us, and then be able to kind of just further illustrate what we're doing and why we're so compelling. And those opportunities are huge for us. Just continue to get the name out there, and connecting with the R365 team has been huge. I think their team is amazing. Their product is awesome. And one thing that's consistent about the R365 feedback is just people are really, really happy with the platform. It's just really robust. They're continuing to add to it. It's all in one solution. And we're just really, it just further kind of highlights that fact when we get to come out here, talk to operators who are so happy with it, and then continue to be able to, highlight how we work together. And I think it's great. Love these events.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
If you guys want to join us on Wednesdays and Fridays on LinkedIn Live, you can follow Cali BBQ Media. It's a chance for you, the listener, you, the viewer, to join us on stage. We have digital hospitality leaders, people in restaurants, people in content, people in technology that join us. We want you to join us, so please do that. How can people get in touch with you guys?
GoTab.com?
GoTab,
oh, you mean us directly?
Yeah, you directly.
Yeah, we're both on
GoTab,
LinkedIn.
you can go to
LinkedIn.
GoTab. You can get set up a demo. I want you to contact them directly.
Yeah.
Directly.
Rich Bryant, LinkedIn.
Rich Bryant on LinkedIn.
GoTab.
That's right.
Latina Beeb.
There we go.
There's not too many of them out there.
Well, we'll put links into the show notes. You guys know how to get a hold of me at Shawn P. Walchef. Weirdly available, Instagram, LinkedIn, all the platforms. We appreciate you. Check out a restaurant transformation tour event in your area. Restaurant365, they put these events on all over the country every single year. It's a chance for you to get outside of your restaurant, learn, move your business forward. We appreciate you guys. Thank you for taking the time.
The food was a hit too. You guys should definitely come to these shows.
The food was
my
phenomenal.
gosh,
I'm
yeah.
happy you
Amazing.
brought up the food.
It was-
JW Marriott, I don't know who's running the F&B program here, but you've changed the I had the lowest expectations for
Same.
what the food was.
Consistent.
The snacks, they just had smoothies rolled out, the breakfast, everything was phenomenal. And the service and the hospitality was phenomenal.
I do intermittent fasting, and
It's out the window?
It was out the window the last 2 days.
It's been rough.
I'm very
It's
happy
been
you brought
rough
up
because
the
the
food.
food is so good.
JW Marriott, if you go to Nashville, definitely come to a JW Marriott. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys. Thank
Right
you.
on, man. Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's fun.
Right on.